So the Geordie homecoming on Wednesday, Lee. It's going to be a big night for a fair few people in that Huddersfield dugout.
Yeah, definitely. And Lee Clark's the main sort of character of that period. You know, I mean, everyone would be delighted to see Lee Clark back, although they don't want to see him get a result, obviously. But if Newcastle did get beat, then I guess there's not too many better people who could lose a football match too.
No, absolutely not. I mean, he's got Terry Mack there, he's got Derek Vazakli there, Steve Black, the old fitness coach there. Who else has he got? Paul Stevenson.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just like mafia down there. It gave Newcastle a very competitive, feisty game in pre-season. I think we could probably expect the same up here, even though one of the main Newcastle protagonists that night, Habib Bey, has moved on. You were there. It was quite a spicy encounter given his pre-season billing.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was far from friendly. We'll put it that way. But I think Habib Bey at that period wanted to desperately be away from Newcastle United, and I think regardless of what other people say, from where I was sitting that night, it looked like he was deliberately trying to engineer a move out of the club. Which is unfortunate because Habib Bey last season was certainly one of my favourite players, and ever since he signed for the club, had a really good rapport with him. But that's gone now, and 50% of the problems that night have been removed. The other 50% of the problem in Fabrizio Colaccini remains, and I'm sure Lee Novak won't forget his encounter last time, because when I spoke to Lee Novak after the game, he had the old stitches on the chin, and it was a pretty bloody affair.
Yeah, Colaccini hasn't left his mark on too many English strikers.
He certainly hasn't, no.
But to be fair to him, he had a decent game at Crystal Palace on Saturday. It would be interesting to see whether he and other senior players are sent out against Huddersfield. I mean, Newcastle's squad is paper thin, as we know, but I think Chris Hughton realises that with the Championship games coming thick and fast, he may well have to blood a few youngsters.
Yeah, which is a bit of to me that's a little bit disappointing, because I think as Burnley proved last season, the cups can really keep your season alive, and it certainly gives the fans things to get excited about. It wasn't that long ago we were in the Premier League ourselves, but it would be nice to ruffle the feathers of some Premier League teams this season.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, Burnley maintain a promotion challenge despite getting so far in the Carling Cup and turning Premier League teams over left, right and centre at Turf Moor. Can you see a shock at St James's on Wednesday, or does it really depend on the team sheet Newcastle put out?
I can see a shock, yeah. I think that at some stage, without putting a dampener on everything, at some stage Newcastle United will come crashing back down to earth. We won't be intoxicated by this great start we've had to the season, and you know what it's like when you do come crashing back down to earth. Suddenly, all your problems are as bad as they were before you started winning. It's almost going for a night out, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You wake up with a hangover.
You wake up with a hangover. The problems that you had when you went out are still there, and you've got a bad head. And I think that this game, looking at it poetically, maybe I think that's the situation with Huddersfield in the Carling Cup. Yes. Ironically,
yeah, indeed, yeah. I mean, Huddersfield score goals as well. I mean, that's the thing. 7 past Brighton last week, so they know which way the net is. And as we've said, in Clarkey, a manager will be absolutely busting a gut. As much as he loves Newcastle, he'd love to manage Newcastle one day. He'll be absolutely busting a gut to put one over them.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was a dream tie for him, and I remember getting a text message through from pretty soon after that draw, and he was absolutely delighted. I don't think he'd have got much sleep that night, because you know how much he loves the club. He is a symbol of Newcastle United, although he did play for Sunderland, as we know. But I think he almost rectified that with
his colours were nailed to the mast pretty clearly.
But for me, he'll always be a symbol in Newcastle United and Geordie life, and we love him to bits up here. And you do hope that maybe one day there is an opportunity for him to manage this club, because if anyone cares about Newcastle United, it's him. I don't think that time's anytime soon, but somewhere along the line, Lee Clark deserves his chance to be boss.
Yeah, I think he's probably a yard short of being an absolutely top class, international midfielder, but remains to be seen whether he comes up short in management. I think not